How's it going, guys? It's Red, and in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys another super busted setup that you guys can be using in Back 4 Blood right now after the November update. Now, with this build, you guys are going to have infinite ammo and laser point accuracy on every single weapon in the entire game. But before we get into that, if you're new here to the channel, make sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe for more awesome Back 4 Blood content just like this. Also, make sure to check out the link to my Discord server. It's going to be down in the description below. You guys can use it to find teammates to play Back 4 Blood with, so if you guys are in some dire need of teammates, make sure to come check out the Discord server. And without further ado, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Alright, so here we are in the deck building menu in Back 4 Blood. This is going to be the entire deck list, so if you guys are just looking to copy and paste the deck list, now is your time to do so. But for the remainder of this video, I'm just going to be talking about why every card's here, why it specifically is where it is, and just its role in the deck. Now, just a few quick tips about Back 4 Blood and just how deck building works in Back 4 Blood is that the order that you put your cards in your deck is going to be the same order that you see them in the game. So the first card that you put in your deck is going to be the first card you see in the campaign, and the 15 slot is going to be the last card that you see in the campaign. So the objective of this deck is quite simple. We are just going to be using our sidearm with ammo stash, which is going to just give us unlimited secondary ammo, and we are going to be using the Tech 9. At least that's my weapon of choice. You can really do this with any secondary. I just think the Tech 9 is the best. We are going to combine it with ammo buffs and just accuracy buffs, so that way we are just shooting a infinite ammo, pretty much SMG in a laser straight line, and we even have things like hyper focus to just get the weak spot damage up. Like, this thing is going to be a DPS house. Now, in the number 1 slot as the starter card for this deck, the first card that I'm going to get every single time is going to be Ammo Stash, which says your secondary weapons have unlimited ammo, but it says your secondary reload speed is 20% slower. This is the entire build around of the entire deck. This is what we're going to be using to make the entire deck work. Now, my preferred weapon of choice, like I said earlier, is the Tech 9, because I feel like it's just like an SMG, and this kind of makes it so you have like an unlimited ammo SMG, but feel free to use something like the Deagle, the Magnum. They're all good too. Now, in the number 2 spot is going to be Shredder. Now, this one says each bullet hit causes the target to take 1% increased damage for 3 seconds, stacks up to 15%. Now, like I said, this is why I think the Tech 9 is the best, because it can use and abuse Shredder more than any of the other secondaries, and I feel like Shredder is one of the best cards in the game right now. Now, number 3 is going to be Mag Coupler, which gives us plus 50% reload speed, but disables our aim down sights. Now, I know disabling your ADS kind of seems like a drastic step, but trust me, after we apply all of the accuracy buffs, we are not going to be missing our ADS at all. We're just going to be so much more accurate and so much faster at everything when we disable it and just put all of the accuracy buffs. Now, the reload speed is really important for this deck because this is just an ammo stash deck. This isn't like an ammo stash and 2 is 1, 1 is none deck where you can just keep constantly switching things. No, we are just going to be actually having to reload our secondary every single time. So 50% reload speed is a huge deal for this deck, and you really want it early on because slow reload speed can kind of kill the entire build. Now, spots 4 through 6 are all just going to be accuracy cards. Now, the reason that we have them so just stacked and on top of the deck is because we need this accuracy pretty much more than anything else except like ammo stash itself. Like, the build goes from mediocre to god tier once we get plus 100% accuracy and have our guns shoot in a straight line. That's why they're up here, but they're not better than Mag Coupler, Shredder, or Ammo Stash. But I mean, this is also just what the entire build wants to do. It just wants to have 100% accuracy. That way your Tech 9 gets even better. Now, number 7 is going to be Wide Mouth Magwell, just another 30% reload speed. Like, at this point in the deck, we are going to be shooting literal laser beams, have increased damage, and then have 80% reload speed. Like, I mean, even just a couple missions in, your deck is just already so stacked. Now, number 8 is going to be Silver Bullets, just an ammo buff. I mean, the only downside to it is when we kill a mutation, we lose 5 copper. And, I mean, honestly, I know that sounds bad, but it's really not that bad when you think about it. Because think about, like, how many actual special infected you kill in a mission. Like, it can't be any more than like 10, right? Like 10's a lot for a mission, but I mean, at that point, if you killed 10 special infected, you're only losing 50 copper, and 50 copper isn't enough to buy anything in the shop. So for the overwhelmingly good damage buff that Silver Bullets gives us, it is totally worth the downside. Now, number 9 is going to be Motorcycle Helmet. It gives us plus 15% damage resistance, plus 10 health, and disables our ADS, but that's not relevant because we've already had like 4 cards that disable our ADS. Now, this is just the best of all the padded suit effects out of Motorcycle Jacket, Padded Suit, and Motorcycle Helmet. These are like the 3 kind of like protection cards in the game, and this one's the best one, but it disables your ADS. So if you're not playing a build like this, I would still say padded suit's the way to go. But since we don't have to worry about like our ADS ever, like this is just a clear choice over padded suit. Now, at number 10, we're going to have Mag Carrier that gives us plus 30% pistol and SMG ammo capacity and plus 10% damage with pistols and SMGs. Now, this kind of puts in double work in the deck because, I mean, obviously the damage buff for pistols and SMGs, that's relevant because we're going to be using a Tech 9, just gives us plus 10% damage. But, I mean, you could also just carry an SMG with you. That way you can use that to target down special infected like Hawkers, Stalkers, anything like that. That can just be killed with a few SMG shots. And, I mean, you can always just switch to the SMG when you don't have enough time to reload your Tech 9. And, I mean, the ammo capacity, I mean, that's kind of relevant. But it's not the reason you pick the card. The damage is why you pick the card. I mean, like, if you have the choice between a green SMG and, like, a purple AR, you're obviously going to take the purple AR as, like, your primary slot. But, I mean, just on the off chance that you have an SMG, this does double work. Now, at number 11, we have Hyper Focus, which is going to give us plus 50% weak spot damage. This one's pretty self-explanatory. It just takes the Tech 9 from being, like, just a pistol and moves it up to almost being like an SMG, just with how quick we're going to melt everything. And Hyper Focus only downside, we don't even have to worry about minus 75% ADS move speed. Like, we can't even ADS, so there is absolutely no downside to playing Hyper Focused. Now, at number 12, we have Large Caliber Rounds. It's just another damage buff. It's just what we're trying to do with the deck, just trying to make the Tech 9 as god tier as humanly possible. Now, at number 13, we have Superior Cardio, which gives us plus 20% stamina, sprint efficiency, and health. I always think just being a little mobile when you're like a pistol / SMG build is just like the way to go, but I don't think it's important enough to dedicate more than one card to it, because this is just going to honestly boost our stamina just enough to where we need to be. Because, I mean, we're primarily going to be using a pistol, so we need to be mobile. Like, you know, the guys with the LMGs, they're going to be slow, but at the end of the day, they have LMGs, they can hold their own. We can't do that. We can't just look at anything, shoot at it, and it's gonna die instantly, you know what I mean? Now, at number 14, we have Killer Instinct, which is gonna give us plus 30% weak spot damage and disable our ADS. Again, not relevant. It's just the same reason we play Hyper Focus, just to make our Tech 9 seem more like an SMG than a pistol. And the last card in the deck, in the number 15 slot, is going to be Combat Training, which gives us plus 5% bullet damage and 50% bullet penetration. Just another damage buff, and when you have all of these applied at the same time, the Tech 9 is going to be an absolute god tier weapon that is also going to never run out of ammo. Well, that's going to do it for the video, guys. That is going to be the complete deck list. Now, make sure to leave a comment down below telling me any deck changes that you guys would make, and I'll make sure to get back to you. And as always, if you happen to enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more awesome Back 4 Blood content just like this. Also, don't forget to check out the Discord link. It's going to be down in the description below. You guys can use it to find teammates to play Back 4 Blood with. So if you guys are in some dire needed teammates, make sure to come check out the Discord server. And until next time, it's been Red, and I'll see you guys in the next video.